like to call to order this March 17th O'Fallon Veterans Commission. Could we all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and invocation? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the freedom that we have to assemble, the freedom to pray where we want and when we want. And now we ask you to help us conduct this meeting, that we can resolve whatever is necessary and be a productive commission. It's because of your grace and your Son we're here. Amen.
Amen. Conan, would you call the roll, please?
Lori Stock.
Present.
Sheldon Hartsfield.
Present.
Judy Northcutt.
Present.
Stevie Riley.
They're on their way.
On her way. Kevin Gray was excused. Chris Christofoli. Bob Blake.
Present.
Carol Walsh.
Present.
Sharon Brooks.
Present.
Les Egemeyer.
Present.
Councilmember Bibb.
Present.
Mayor Hennessy.
Jim David's here.
Jim David, I'm sorry, got down.
He's the player to be named later.
He was way down on the list. Thank you. And Pat Vogel. Did I get Pat?
You didn't get Pat either.
Okay. Thank you.
Do we have everybody? If you're not here, raise your hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Take a moment. We'll entertain a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting.
So moved, Sheldon Hartsfield.
Seconded by Commissioner Northcutt.
Okay, there's been a motion made and seconded. Any discussion on the matter? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Next, approval of the minutes from the November 18th meeting and the February workshop.
So moved, Hartsfield.
Commissioner Northcutt, second that.
Okay, there's been a motion made and seconded. Any discussion on the matter? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Presiding officers report. The 2025 ceremonies list. Let's get into it. March 29th, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Ceremony will be not at the museum. It will be here at City Hall. No, it's going to be here at City Hall. And the reason for that is they're going to do the USO show. You're shaking your head no. Is there something I don't know?
There's been a change as of this afternoon. Len Burkle from the VVA is here to address that.
Okay, Mr. Burkle?
Good evening. Met with Elizabeth LeCamp today and Conan, and due to the lack of ticket sales and some events that weren't able to be set up in time to do this correctly and proper, we're going to cancel it this time, and hopefully in the future you'll look at us again and find room for us.
So you're canceling the entire day? You're canceling the ceremony, everything?
Well, we weren't doing the ceremony. We were doing the show and our Vietnam Vets school display.
Okay. That is different than what was discussed at the February meeting, at the workshop. That was different. And it was also different because it was discussed and decided at the February workshop that the ceremony was going to be at 11, then the food was going to be available from noon until 2, and then the show was going to be at 2 o'clock. And it was decided in the October meeting to move everything up to City Hall by this commission. So the ceremony could still go on, albeit you could hold it at the walk. I don't think that just canceling it is the correct thing, but...
We're canceling the show.
You're canceling the show. That's, okay, so,
Show is-
so then the ceremony is still going on, and where are you going to do that?
I was told that that was O'Fallon Veterans Commission was doing the ceremony. That was the
And-
information I received.
Okay, so I'm glad we're here having this discussion, because this was a matter of discussion in the February workshop. And when we workshop, we go around the table, and each person, each member of the commission takes a ceremony. And it was, normally the VVA usually takes the POW-MIA ceremony. And when I looked over, because Mr. Blake was sitting to my immediate left during that ceremony, during that workshop, that he agreed to be the point of contact for the Vietnam Veterans ceremony. That was decided, that was discussed and decided at the February workshop. So that was the last I knew of anything being changed.
Well, the decision to change, cancel the program was made this afternoon.
Okay. So if the Veterans Commission is doing the ceremony, there is a member of the Veterans Commission that is in charge of putting that ceremony together, and that person is Mr. Blake.
I guess that has to be directed at Bob to see if he'll accept that responsibility. We will work with him. We won't leave him hanging. But, I mean, we can make sure there is a ceremony here.
So I'll defer to the members of the VVA to determine which one of you all is going to head that up. You have 12 days. Dr. Ottemeyer from Ward 4 is going to be delivering the opening remarks. We can do that much.
Which hat you wearing that day, Sheldon?
I'll be available to help.
Okay.
Where do you want to hold it?
Well, we committed it for here, didn't we, officially? Well, then, yes. We officially committed it for here, then let's,
Okay. And what time?
well, we normally do these, let's get a hold of this stuff here. We normally do these at 11 o'clock. Did we officially announce it to be here?
Yes, we did.
Yep.
Okay, well, then we need to do it.
It's on the flyer. It's on the flyer.
Okay.
So
So,
if we officially send out notices that that part of the day is going to be here, then we need to honor that. We can do it in the rotunda because we have done it in the rotunda.
Yeah.
Actually, when we originally did something like this, we have done it in the rotunda. So it's not like it's the first time we've done it. I would say do it at 11 o'clock.
okay.
I mean, I don't know, what do you gentlemen say?
I concur. We ought to do it the time on the flyer.
That's fine.
Okay.
That can be done with the least amount of disruption.
Okay. So it is March 29th at 11 a.m. at City Hall.
Fair enough. I'll get with you guys after. We'll see what we come up with.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Burkle. Okay. Citizens' comments. You want to talk about the? Yeah, okay. There's a citizen out there, but she doesn't want to comment. So, okay. We will,
She almost has to.
well, she,
We have the Veterans Resource Fair
that's,
coming up in April.
Okay.
all right. You'll be my favorite if you do.
Okay. That's worth it then. Okay, I just want to remind you that the Veterans Resource Fair at the Elks Lodge is going to be on April the 12th. Setup is at 9 o'clock, and the fair is going to run between 10 and 2. And we have right now between 35 and 40 tables that day.
Nice.
How many, I'm sorry?
35 to 40 tables. So, our Carol's trying really hard to catch up on the notes.
What's your name? I'm sorry. Your name?
That's Belinda.
Belinda. Belinda, have you got the VFW down for a table?
For OFallon,
Yeah, O'Fallon.
are they going to have a table that day?
Yeah, we're going to have a membership table and
Okay.
information. Yeah.
Okay, because I gave them a form, but I didn't get it back, so I'll put them down then.
All right.
Unless you want to fill the form out tonight?
Yeah, I'll fill it out.
Okay.
Okay. The rest of the ceremonies, as long as I want to back up and talk about the rest of the ceremonies. The next ceremony on the 2025 schedule is the Armed Forces Day ceremony, which is May 17th. And that will be myself and Carol Walsh. It's the Navy's turn to do the swearing in. So we are going to reach out to the naval recruiters. And then the 26th is the Memorial Day ceremony, 11 a.m. September 19th, POW MIA ceremony, Veterans Day, and the Pearl Harbor Day ceremony. Those are the ceremonies for the year. More information on those forthcoming. Okay, we've done citizens' comments. Commission report. I reported to the city and gave them the update, the 2025 update of the Veterans Commission. So, and they didn't throw anything back at me, so I guess it was okay. Jim, how is the bank account?
The bank account is sitting,
Push your button. There you go.
the bank account is sitting dormant at $1,532.
Okay, I'm sorry, did we make some kind of a transaction that,
We haven't yet.
okay,
I will go ahead and make a transaction,
okay,
and depending on who I talk to and how they want to work it, I'll let you know next meeting how it is.
okay. Because I know if those, if accounts don't show any kind of activity for a certain amount of time, you should get a letter saying it's going to go dormant by a certain date, and then if it does, then we got to go get it from the Secretary of State's office. So, yeah, they might go, who are you? And what are you doing here? Okay, the Veterans Office.
Veterans Office is open from 9 to 4, Monday through Friday. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have an AMVET service officer there who's just doing absolutely great. And I have 10 volunteers. There's 10 of us that work in the office, 4-hour shifts. Other than that, I don't know what to say.
You've said plenty. Okay.
If I can add to that.
Sure.
Because I get a lot of phone calls concerning the Veterans Office, and for the people who are viewing out there, if you need to see the service officer, we strongly advise you calling in advance and making an appointment. Because he is busy and he wants to spend the proper amount of time with each client, if you make an appointment, then you can get your fair amount of time. We want him to see everybody he can, but to just walk in and expect to be seen is a little difficult.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, and I have the same thing with the museum, our VSO at the museum. You make an appointment. We don't maintain his schedule. He does. Right. So we have them contact him, and he's there on Fridays from 10 to 5. Okay. Moving on to old business. Discussion of topics from workshop in February. Do we really need to beat this horse again? No. Okay. Moving on to new business. The Veterans Museum, I'll talk about the Veterans Museum. That's kind of new business, or is that items for discussion? Any new business? Let's do that. Does anybody have any new business? Anyone? Bueller? Okay. Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Do we want to invite somebody to come to the commission meeting to speak at our meetings?
Absolutely.
We don't do that very often, every once in a while, but at one point, we used to try to do that. Should we be trying to do that again? To get
Absolutely. Yeah. Who do you want to come talk?
I'm thinking in general, I mean, just,
Okay.
I haven't recruited, neither
I
has,
I haven't
think
either.
any of us either.
I haven't either.
I think we should try to find people that might provide some information to help the veterans in the community, since that is part of our responsibility.
Okay.
We can get somebody here to speak on different topics and things that,
Okay.
you know, maybe 5-10 minutes to presentation.
All right.
Because I have noticed the technology here in O'Fallon has gotten really good. If you watch YouTube and you subscribe, these meetings that we're televised on go on really quickly.
Yep.
They pop up on my feed almost the next morning. So I think with as easy as I am to get it, I see the availability for
Sure.
our citizens. So
Sure.
I would like to maybe us look into doing something like that.
Sure. I mean, if nothing else, I can do a woodworking video while we're here, you know. See if I can staple my thumb to a piece of wood. It's not like that's not been done before.
But yeah, and you know, just in this conversation, you know, we can open the invitation to anybody who might be watching right now that might be
Sure.
able to provide something to that would benefit the veterans of the community.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's it.
Okay. Any other new business? Hi, Stevie. Who do they contact?
I mean,
Conan?
I told you, you need somebody for them
Yeah.
to feel like,
Good question.
Conan.
I'll do that, sure.
Conan, you're my new favorite.
Yes.
Tag your it, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So if anyone is interested in making a short presentation to the Veterans Commission, contact Conan Stott with the City of O'Fallon, and he'll get you on the agenda. Okay? All right. Anybody got anything else? Les? Your feet are bouncing. You got something on your mind down there.
My feet are bouncing. Okay. I would just talk about the work that we're doing at the Elks Lodge.
Okay?
And we're moving forward with the Veterans Services Committee there. And we've got some new programs we're working on besides the fair. We're going to do the car show now. Yes. And I've got a couple of other things. We want to redo the one of the programs we did before on the you're going like,
Yeah.
okay.
I call those empty box cars.
Yeah, I'll come up with it later on.
Okay.
But, we've got some more stuff that we're working on there. We'll report
Awesome.
over the next.
Would someone from the Elks Lodge like to come talk to the O'Fallon Veterans Commission about what they do for veterans?
Sure, why not?
I was told, and it was something that I had not heard considering the Elks, it's well known that nationwide that you're major supporter of veterans and programs, but your network is quite extensive. I was surprised to hear just how extensive. It would be nice to have somebody come in and talk about your network.
True, it is extensive, and the Elks Lodges do work together on promoting different programs and stuff. So yes, we could do that. I thought of another one that we could do that I want to check with a gentleman to come and do. But yes, we have more stuff we'll do. So I will work on getting somebody here from the Elks Club to come and talk about that.
Okay. Any other new business? Okay. Sharon?
Yes,
turn.
thank you. I'd like to invite everyone in O'Fallon and every other city to come to Post 5077's Fish Fry. It's been going really well. We're good to go from 4:30 to 7. And we are having a fish fry. And we also have good bake sale goodies back there by donation only. And come out and support us, and we'd love to have you. It's 5077. That's in O'Fallon. Okay? And the other thing that I have is if you have kids and grandkids, on April the 5th, at our post, we're having trunk or treat Easter. So please bring your kids out and have a lot of fun, a lot of candy. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Blake?
Our Marine Corps League Honor Guard has under new management, and it's starting to regrow and be effective. Our Vietnam veterans, once again, are having our ceremony here at the Rotunda on the 29th at 11 a.m., and we really are here to serve the veterans, and I hope that they can see how much we appreciate them by them coming out.
Mr. Hartsfield? How's AMVETS doing?
AMVETS are plugging along, doing quite well. We also are into the fish fry.
Gotcha.
I think every Veterans Post that has a kitchen is doing it right now. But, there are 7 weeks in there, so everybody can take a turn. We can all get our own. But we're out there. We always have something going on. We're getting set up for our big event, which is our child welfare auction, which we do raise several $1,000s for youth charities. And Golf Yanza, which is another big charity that we get involved with. It's a round-robin thing around the area, and it also makes a considerable amount of money to help the youth charities. So right now, what we're into is raising money for our children's charities. And
Nice.
So all the functions that we've got going out are a lot of fun, and we'll be sending out notices as they go along.
Okay. Mr. David?
Well, I'm associated with American Legion Post 388, and like most of the other veterans organizations, we're looking for new members because the old ones are getting older and passing away. So anybody that's interested in the American Legion, give me a call. We'll work on it.
All right. The Mid-America Veterans Museum, we have a salute to service on Wednesday, April 16th from 6 to 7:30. It is it's a way to kind of get an in-depth knowledge of the museum. We give tours, and Nina, our executive director, I don't know, she does some kind of tap dance or something. I don't know what exactly it is she does there, but she is working really hard for the museum. So this is a program to bring people into the museum that don't normally get a chance to go there. We've got some really neat things in the hopper on what's going on with the museum, and more info to follow.
Can you say that date again, please?
April 16th. If you would like to attend, go on our website, and there's an RSVP form. Fill it out so we know how many people are coming. There's no charge. So, okay, Miss Judy.
Okay, the month of March is Salute to Women Veterans. So with that being said, Stevie, Carol, and Lori, thank you for your service and also for those women veterans in the audience.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Vogel, it's nice to see you back.
Thank you. I'm happy to be back.
Good.
Yeah, I just hope I can
Stay back?
stay back in here and stay.
All righty. Carol, my new favorite?
No Sharon tonight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's yours. It's your turn next month.
I'll help with the salute to service.
Push your
museum
button.
that night.
Push your button.
I'll be glad to help with the service, the
Okay.
salute to service at the
Okay,
museum
get with
again.
me. Get with me after the meeting. Stevie, where's your boyfriend?
He decided not to come. I don't know why he didn't call me when didn't pick him up. And
Yeah.
Mike called him to tell him I was on my way, and then Mike called me back and said, go straight to the meeting. He's not going to go. He's fine, though.
Okay. Okay. All right. Anybody have anything else? All right. Yes, sir. Step on up.
We have been, Vietnam Vets 458, we have been working with Accent Care. They want to put on a free breakfast or free meal for our Vietnam veterans. They're going to be doing it on Sunday the 30th, day after March 29th holiday. It will be at Hampton Manor Premier Assisted Living, 600 block of Youngerman Road. Open to all Vietnam vets. The program starts at 12 o'clock, and then the meal to follow. And it's all provided by Accent Care.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Burkle. Any other new business? Yes, sir.
For the lunch that Lynn just mentioned, if I will send a copy over to Conan and to the museum.
Sure.
If you could publish those out for us,
Yep.
I have the electronic, or I can give you a flyer, which
Okay.
you prefer.
Okay. All right. Okay. I will entertain a motion to adjourn, so if it's needed.
So moved, Hartsfield.
I second.
And a motion to adjourn and seconded. All those in favor? Aye. We are adjourned.